All right, guys. So for your diversity test, I decided to make this into an activity. So you guys are going to be looking at Yellowstone National Park. Write your name here, type your name here in your homeroom. Here are some pictures from Yellowstone. I want you guys to watch this video. It kind of goes over like what Yellowstone is all about. It comes from their actual website. And so it kind of gives you everything that people come for, like tourism's or tourists rather. So go ahead and take a look at that. When you're done, I want you to answer this question. The purpose of a national park is to preserve wildness for the enjoyment and use of the people now and in the future. What does this mean to you? Type your answer in the box right here. Park managers and staff forever struggle with the problems due to both preserving and allowing people to use the land. The challenge becomes increasingly difficult as more people visit parks. As the value of wild places become clearer, we are struggling to decide with limited resources just what can and should be saved. You're going to be a Yellowstone Park ranger. You must make a decision that will affect the wildlife and ultimately the biodiversity in the park. You'll be assigned one dilemma card about a specific real life issue in Yellowstone Park today. You'll read the card, research the issue, and provide a realistic solution to the problem over the next few days. I want you guys to click here, and once you do, it will make you make a copy for yourself, and then you'll see all of the dilemmas. So here's dilemma 1, 2, 3. This is part 1 of 3, and then this is part 2 of 3. 4, 5, and then 6. There are 6 dilemmas. Now, each of you guys have your own dilemmas based on your home room. These dilemmas, because there is only 6 dilemmas, everyone will have to have the same one. Like somebody will have the same one as someone else. So as you can see, they're dilemma 1 through 6. As you can see, they're recycled, but that is okay. This does not mean that you guys are in groups. It simply means that there are only 6 and there's more than 6 of you. So find your dilemma and then go back and read what your dilemma is, okay? So you don't have to read all of the dilemmas, just find your dilemma based on your homeroom, and then read what your dilemma is. Once you finish doing that, you guys are going to read over your dilemma from that slideshow, and then you're going to tell me what is the dilemma problem you are assigned. Write in your own words. You may have to read it more than once. You may have to read the slideshow more than once or not. Once you're finished, use the following website to research more about your problem. So if you click here, it takes you to Yellowstone National Park. It'll find your problem and then go from there. Think about what kinds of information you need to know to make an informed decision. Share what you have learned here. So if you go here, so for instance, if you have the one about hydrothermal features for bioprospecting, you can choose these 2. The one about the bison, you can talk about that. Snowing, explore in the winter, et cetera, okay? So if you just look around here, it'll tell you more about your dilemma. So here's the bison management. Here are your winter use ones. And yeah. So if you also click here, it'll tell you more about it as well. So it tells you about the management. It tells you about science and research. So that goes with bison prospecting and so forth. It tells you about nature. So that goes with also the bison, the wildlife, fires, and so forth. Share what kind of information you've learned there. If you have to do another slide, that's perfectly fine. Based on your research, brainstorm some solutions to your problem. List 3 solutions on the next slide. Use the suggested solutions on the dilemma slideshow for help. So going back to there, here are your suggested ones, but you see where it says other, that's the one that you're going to be adding, okay? You guys are going to come up with 3. You're going to list them here, the 3 solutions that you have. Give me the pros for those solutions and give me the cons for those solutions. And then I want you guys to highlight the best solution. So if you think that this is the best one, you go in here and you can change the paint color to whichever one it was. All right. Then I want you guys to design a presentation. This can be via Google Slides, poster, iMovie, whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to make a movie about it. I've seen some good ones like that, so you choose. Present information about your dilemma. So that's the background as well as the problem. So give me some kind of research information that you pulled, and then give me your problem in your own words. Your solution to the problem, and don't forget your pros and your cons for your solution. Here is a suggested timeline. So Thursday, you have received this assignment. You watched a video that I'm going over right now. Watch the video on Yellowstone Park and answer the question on slide 6. Identify dilemma. Identify your dilemma. Complete slide 10 and start your research. On Friday, you should continue research and complete slide 11. Complete or start on your solution and then complete slide 13. On Monday, you should be creating your presentation of your findings. Use slide 14 for guidance. Complete conclusion and reflection questions, slides 16 through 19, and be sure to check your rubric that everything is complete. Again, this is a test grade, so yeah, let's make sure that we are actually putting our best foot forth. I'm giving you 3 days to work on this, so therefore it shouldn't be to where you are playing around. So here are your conclusion and reflection questions. Why is maintaining biodiversity in an ecosystem important? What key factors or reasons influence your decision? What additional information do you think you need in order to make a more informed decision? And then what will be the long-term consequence of your suggested solution? And again, here's your rubric. I'll let you guys read that. I want you guys to understand that with rubrics, for instance, the highest you can get in this category is a 4, okay? So that's 4, 4, and 4. So that's 4 times 3, 12, right? So if you get like a novice in this one, let's do some calculations here. So that's 11 divided by 12. That gives you a 92, okay? So just think about that when you are not doing your best. Make sure that you understand that rubrics can ultimately change your grading percentages. And this is going in again as a test grade. All right, guys, let me know if you need any help.